that's better. Still, I'm gonna take this out for tonight.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the off-grid cabin in the woods on my independent off-grid retreat. Today I'm going to put some temporary wiring in the bunkie so that I want to have a plug on each floor and I want to have a light on each floor since it gets dark now at like 5 o'clock. I want to be able to see. And it'll be more convenient to have power instead of running extension cords up the stairwell and such. So I'm just going to put a cord end on this little plug wire here, this piece of extension cord, and then I can put that into my bottom of my plug. And that'll allow me to power it and disconnect it from my generator extension cord that I have run up the hill. So all this stuff is pretty easy. Residential wiring. Black is your hot. Green is your ground, white is your neutral. Now, white doesn't necessarily always have to be neutral, and black is not always constant power. In a switch, for example, you can have the switched side of the output of the switch that goes up to your light tied onto the black, so at the light your black won't always be on, only on when the switch is on. And most of the time when you're connecting devices, they will be color coordinated by the screws. This little plug here has a green, a brass colored, and a silver colored, so that corresponds to green, black and white. So I just attach the correct corresponding one to the corresponding screw, and then I'll transfer the power into the wires, and then when I connect it onto the plug has a ground screw which is also green. Ground screw on the plug is green. These two screws for neutral are white, for the white or silver. So you have 2 points of entry. Actually you have 4, because you can put 2 in the screws and then you can put 2 in these push-ins in the back. Most electricians don't recommend using that. There is a possibility that you don't get excellent contact and it can start to erode the wire with arcing, and then you could possibly have a fire. And then on this side you have the brass screws for black. So I'm going to finish getting this plug end on here, and then I'll mount a device box on the wall so that I can put this into it. I got 2 of them underneath the stairs. Whoa, a little bit too long, I'm sticking out. Oh well. It's only a temporary installation. I'll just be gentle with it. So for those of you who have just subscribed, welcome. You may not know or may not have seen in my other videos yet. I'm a licensed electrician in Ontario. So if you guys have questions, you can put them in the comments, and any kind of electrical questions I can give you my best answer. I've done residential, commercial, and industrial, so pretty much have experience with everything. That doesn't necessarily mean that I've done everything, and as I've said in the past, I believe, or I know I've said it in the past, but whether I've done it on camera or not, the biggest room in the world is the room for improvement. So I'm always learning. So I'll get a device box and show you what one of those look like. So this is a single gang device box. This one in particular has round knockouts for entrance. Some of them have two holes here punched with a screw and a clamp on the back that allow you to clamp onto the NMD. I got these for free. These tabs on the side are designed for installing this type of box into onto steel stud. So you have two different distances, here where you can bend this, and then that gives you the ability to clip this into a stud. That's 1.5 inches. Clip that onto a stud, you wrap this around the back like that, screw her on, and then this side sits on either side of the drywall in a 3.5 inch wall to give the outside side of the box rigidity. So these for free, I'm going to use them, why not, right? And to enter into this box, where you have this is a 7/8 hole, by code you need to have a connector relief. Which way am I? I guess I'm going on both sides. You can't just put your wires in the hole and connect them on and call it good, unless you're using the type of box that has the clamps that screw from the inside. Those ones are designed to do that. So I take those knockouts out. Oh, I left my box down the hill. Yep. We'll have to go and have a box down the hill that has connectors that go in here to help to hold the wire and to relieve the hole from abrasion on the wire. So here's my little connectors. They're plastic, they're called non-metallic connectors. There's a little tab inside which goes one way, and they just clip into the holes like that, and then you push your wire in there, and that flap holds the wire from being able to be pulled back out. When you're putting wire in a box, you need to have 6 inches of wire inside the box by code in Ontario. As you can see, I'm an electrician because I throw everything on the floor. Apparently electricians are pretty messy tradesmen, according to a few people that I've talked to. So when I'm putting stranded wire, which is what this is, onto a screw, instead of stripping the end off and twisting it and then curling it and putting it around the screw, what I like to do is come down even a little bit further on the strip and then pull a section open, so there's no wire in here, but now this is holding the ends of all these strands together, and so that helps you when you go to put the wire around the screw, because if anybody's ever done that, you'll notice it's pretty much a pain. This is the ground, so I need to do an opening down here for the ground screw in the box. And then I can probably show you on this. This is stranded wire, see? Small strands of wire. So those just want to fray once you squish them underneath the screw. So like I said, pull it out like that, and it fell off. But this is the idea here, so that'll make putting it under that screw way easier. So this box is going to go on like that. Hopefully I can get them in there without knocking them off. Everything is cold. That doesn't help. I should have stripped them after. Oh, I will. Follow the rule towards your chum, away from your thumb, when you're cutting the sheath off the wire. So you can see how the ground all flared out on me, which is what it always does. But when you put that little piece on the back there, it holds together better and doesn't do that. This type of box is what they call a gangable box. And you can see if you take this screw out and this screw out, that you can take these covers off and then you can attach more boxes together and gang them up. When you use this type of box where the sides can come off, you have to use a attaching method that goes all the way through both of the sides to attach it to the wall. A welded box, you can just go through the one side into the wall, but this type you need to go through both sides. There. That's good. Well, I'm pre-stripping these wires. Normally when I do an installation I don't. I just strip them in the box, but I'm stripping them in the air so I don't have to bend over for as long. If you put a hook in your wire and then wrap it around the screw in the clockwise direction that you'd use to tighten it, then it just locks everything in and binds it up real tight. Missing a ground screw in that box, I'll have to steal one from somewhere else. There. One plug done. You need to strap a foot from your box And then every 4 feet from there to meet electrical code. This is just like I said, going to be a temporary installation, so I'm not too worried about strapping. I'm just putting this on here to help manage the wires. So now I got these lights. They're LED lights. Designed to go in a fluorescent fixture. They got magnets on the back of them. They're magneted together. So they're designed to go in an LED fixture, or a fluorescent light fixture. You replace the ballast with the LED driver, and then you just wire these to that. One driver does 4 lights, I think. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And then they've got magnets on the back of them. And then you just magnet them up to the middle of the fluorescent light, and that's a retrofit. But they got these little screw holes on the end too, so I'm going to screw them up there. That's the ballast. Tape those up so they're not all hanging in the middle of the air. I should move that wire too so that it's not going to cast a shadow. Okay, I need 2 more barrettes. Just like that. Now, if I plug it in, I'll have another plug on the wall, and I'll have light. Sweet. So that's good. Eventually I'll pop a hole up through the floor and I'll put another plug and another light, same thing, on the second floor. And then I've got tons of convenience, which is always good. I don't think that'll be in the way too much. I'll have to move them when I go to do vapor barrier. Maybe I'll put them on the ceiling. Oh, I should put them on the ceiling in the first place. Oh yeah. So that's that. So thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you watching the video. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Remember, hit me up in the comments if you want me to try to help you answer some problems you might be having with electrical. I'll be happy to give you a hand. And other than that, thanks for watching and have a great week. Peace.